What up, you guys? Ashley Elizabeth here with AHM Artistry. I just ordered my very first Shop Hush order, or just Hush order, Shop Hush. If you aren't familiar with Shop Hush, well, I'll tell you a little bit about them. I don't know too much except that they have a lot of affordable makeup products, affordable price point. They carry drugstore, they carry a lot of indie brands, and they also carry a couple high-end brands. I've seen Beauty Blender on there. I've seen Sigma, I've seen a couple other little ones, but it's a website that you can order makeup from, and they also have an app that's really fun too, and lots of goody things. Now, this video is not sponsored. I paid for these products with my own money, everything like that. This is all me. But I did hear about this company because they reached out to me, I want to say like 3 months ago, maybe longer, probably back at the beginning of the year, like January time. Yeah, they emailed me asking if I would be interested in reviewing some products for them in exchange for a YouTube video. That was it. I would get some free stuff, and I just had to post a video whether I liked it or not, good or bad, whatever. I've seen reviews from people that have done that. Some have bad reviews, some have good, but whatever it is, the company likes honest stuff. That's cool, whatever. So I first got emailed from them, and I get emailed a lot of random brands that are like completely sketch, weird. Don't fall for it. If you're starting out on YouTube or Instagram, do not fall for the gimmicks, because there's a lot of gimmicky stuff out there. So I did my research when I got my first email. All weekend I spent researching this company, researching the website, and for the most part it seemed like a reputable company. All good, everything looks fine. So I emailed her back and I said, yeah, I wouldn't mind reviewing some palettes, just know that I'm cruelty free. They said I just have to fill out this quick application and whatever. I filled that out. It got denied like a week or two later, which is fine, but a little bit annoying since they reached out to me. It was kind of like a turnaround. Anyways, this happened 3 times that they reached out to me, and I was like, you guys already denied me, stop. So whatever, moving on. I couldn't resist this company anymore because I saw a dupe for a palette that was never made and needed to be made, and somebody else came along and made it. So I will show you that in here. But I just wanted to give you the gist of this. Now, before I show you my Shop Hush order, I will say there's a disclaimer in some of these products that I purchased that are considered dupes. Now, there is a difference between a fake and a dupe. A fake would be a random company, usually in sketchness, that tries to completely fake a palette. They make it look like Anastasia's, no like differences at all, except for the fact that they use really low rank ingredients, material, you don't know where it's coming from. I've heard that there could be feces in there and just like gross, no, whoa, whoa. Stay away from fakes. I will never approve of fakes. I'm sorry, just don't do it. No. So the other difference, on the other hand, is a dupe. Now, a dupe, in case you're not familiar with it, is something that looks so much like it, but it's its own thing. Some of these companies definitely really resemble some other things, but they have a totally different name. The packaging is totally different. The shade names are different, different price point, obviously. And they're not trying to be that thing, but they are trying to basically give people what they want at the price point they can afford. So I have a personal like conflict with this battle. Since then, since I originally saw them, the companies that make the dupe types products and palettes some of them have gotten a little bit better about not being so similar, and like they at least rearrange shadows and stuff. So I will say, on one hand, from a creator and somebody who, you know, takes time in creating things, for somebody to come along and say, well, I'm gonna make it so much cheaper and blah, 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 that's kind of sad. You know, the original company did all the brunt work, I know, of, you know, creating a palette, creating a concept, putting all the steam behind it, and then another company's gonna just come in at the same time and make one for $16 as opposed to $50. That, it's, you know, it's a little sucky, yes. But on the other hand, I understand that launches are coming out every freaking week, and we can't all afford every single palette launch, and we don't need every palette launch, and maybe there's just a couple colors we want in something, but it's just too much. So that's where some of these brands can come into play. And it's the same thing as going high-end versus drugstore. A lot of times they get inspiration from each other, honestly, and that's kind of where I am with that. It's a very divided internal conflict I have with this. So let me stop talking. Let me go ahead and open up this box and show you. I'm just like chilling here today. This package took 2 days to get to me, and I didn't pay for any shipping at all. It's like free shipping on the app, and 2 days was like crazy fast. Like usually I can get stuff like in a week. in California, but 2 days was like, what? I was not expecting it, but just got the notification that it was dropped off. I'm like, I'm gonna sit down and film this. Let's show you guys the goodies that I got. I want to first, these are some like little extra goodies I'll show you. I want to first talk about this palette. So this is the palette from Face Candy, the Atlantis palette. So if you're super into Instagram and makeup news and trending stuff and whatever, then you might have seen during April Fool's, Tarte played a very nasty joke on all of us where they showed this palette called Icy Betch, and it was all blues and greens, and it was gorgeous, and it was crystallized, and it was so pretty, and we were all like, yes. And then the next, like an hour later, they said, April Fool's, just kidding. We were like, what? That is like the worst April Fool's joke ever, because we want that. Like, why would you do that to us? Do not play with us. Do not play with us, makeup addicts, because we will figure out something else. Obviously, the packaging is totally different, but this feels very matte, really nice and silky soft, and then it has that gold reflection of the writing on there, and this is as beautiful as it is in pictures, you guys. This is so pretty. So this is the Tarte one right here, and this is this one. If Tarte made it, that would easily be a $50 palette, but they didn't make it. So there's no shade in freaking making a palette that looks similar, because they didn't even make it. So Face Candy came through, and that is beautiful. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to swatch them right here just yet. You're going to have to wait for that. Make sure you subscribe to me, because I am going to be doing both a swatch video and also an eye tutorial video. If this puppy's working out, we will do some eye looks with these right this week. And you guys, I just want to like freaking dip right into it. It is gorgeous. So this one was $14. If Tarte does end up making their icy one, I will still buy that one also, because I just think it is that freaking beautiful, and we will compare. So come on, Tarte. I still have hope. I'm mad at you, but I have hope for you. So the next palette I have here is from the brand Bad Habit, and this is the Aura palette. And now I do have a really good reason why I bought this one too, instead of its high-end counterpart. This one I think is also around $14. If you're a YouTube junkie like me, then you've probably seen these floating around, some of these video comparison videos. In case you don't know, I will show you. Oh, that packaging is really soft. Kind of feels like the NARS packaging, that matte, beautiful packaging, but it feels very luxurious. Oh, yes, yes, I'm so excited. So if you don't know, try to guess what that is duping. That's duping the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. Now, I had full intentions on purchasing the Prism palette when I first went to Ulta in, I think, December. When did it launch? November, December. And I was like, yes, I've decided I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna buy it. That green shade alone and the shimmers are just gorgeous, and I'll love it for Christmas, and it's perfect, and yes. And then I swatched it at Ulta, and I was severely disappointed. I felt like it didn't swatch very well, didn't seem pigmented enough. It just wasn't there for me. Sometimes it's testers. Sometimes testers sit out, they get dry, whatever. So I tried a couple other testers while I was out and about. I went to Sephora, I tried it. I went to a different Ulta a couple weeks later, and no, all of them disappointed me. So when I saw that this was duped on there and the reviews of this dupe were amazing, I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I understand the creative process, and like that sucks for somebody to come along and dupe it, but you can't let a brand that has the capacity to make a $16 palette be better than your $42 palette, or else you're really just saying that people need to buy you because you're name brand. No shade, total shade, sorry, but let's go ahead. I can't help it, I have to. I'm gonna do a swatch video on these as well. But I do want to take pictures of these, so I won't press down too hardly. So yes, really nice. That has a magnetic closure too. I'm going to bust out a lot of videos this week, so boom, boom, boom. If you aren't subscribed, make sure you do that so you don't miss out. Let me show you a couple other little goodies that I got. When you do your first order, you get a pick from like a list of different things. I just honestly tried picking the most expensive one that was cruelty-free, and that was these little baked highlighting blushes. This is from a brand called Clean Color. Very, you know, very cheap looking, but if it performs, I don't care. I think it was originally like a $5 highlighter. It feels like a baked highlighter, like a standard baked highlighter, like a little rough around the edges. It's very, very light. but it was free, so whatever, that's okay. I also grabbed a couple other little things to try to reach. If you spend $35, you get to like spin this wheel, and I was almost there, so I was like, I'll get $10 more of stuff. I got this Nug mask. I don't know if you're new to my channel or not, but I love the masks. They make a lot of face masks that are all natural, vegan, cruelty-free, everything. So this is a new peel-off mask that they have, so I'm going to try that out soon. So I picked up from the brand Kooky the clear brow gel because I'm out of my other one. I was like, well, this one's like $6 or $8, so I'll try that. And then I also used Jen Love's review. She has a discount code of 10% off, so I used that on top of all this, and I got an extra 10% off. Oh, it's little tiny. It's so little. So I'll try that out. I'll let you guys know how it is. Hopefully it's nice. From the same brand, Clean Color, I picked up a little nude liquid lipstick. This looks like that perfect dusty violet shade I've been looking for that I usually have to mix myself. And then I picked up a metallic one that is kind of like a teal one. So I'll try those also and let you know. Now when I spun the wheel, it landed on this, which is pretty awesome. I mean, this is a $15 palette on their website, but it's from the brand called Okalan. So I'm not gonna talk very much about it except for the fact that I cannot find out if this brand is cruelty-free or not, which usually means that it's not. So sadly, I'm probably gonna have to give this away. That's unfortunate. I didn't pay for it, but it did come as a free gift and I feel guilty, but there's literally nothing I can do. They don't let you spin the wheel until you pay. You hit click to pay and you spin the wheel, and I was really hoping for a beauty blender, but we all know that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna get a beauty blender. Most likely you're gonna get a dollar sheet mask. Hopefully somebody can let me know officially from the Oakland brand. I tried emailing Shop Hush and they have not got back to me whether this brand is cruelty free or not, so I will not be touching that until I find out. All right, so that is it for my very first Shop Hush haul, and I'm so excited to play with these. So like I said within the video, if you are not yet subscribed and you would like to see more either from me or from my Shop Hush haul, including swatches, eye tutorials, all that fun stuff, then make sure you go down and hit that little subscribe button so you do not miss out. I'm gonna try to bust these videos out real fast, give you guys lots of content to feast your eyes upon this week, and you do not want to miss out. So make sure you also tap that bell next to the subscribe button. That way YouTube does actually possibly notify you when I upload new things. All right, you guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.